You wake up in the morning and before your feet even touch the floor, it hits you. That familiar heaviness, that tight chest, that quiet dread that today is going to feel exactly like yesterday. And you lie there for a moment staring at the ceiling, wondering when life started feeling this overwhelming. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because what I am about to share with you is going to change the way your days feel from the inside out. Stress is not just in your head, it lives in your body. It shows up in your shoulders that never seem to fully drop, in your jaw that you clench without realizing, in the headaches that arrive by 2 in the afternoon, in the exhaustion that hits you even after a full night of sleep. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are just running a system that has been pushed way past its limits for way too long. And here is what nobody tells you. The solution is not a vacation. It is not quitting your job. It is not some massive life overhaul that requires you to have unlimited time, money, or energy. The solution is hiding inside the small moments of your everyday life. And once you understand how to use those moments correctly, everything starts to shift. Here is something that took researchers decades and thousands of studies to confirm. The way you start your morning chemically sets your nervous system for the entire day, not metaphorically, literally. Within the first 30 minutes of waking up, your cortisol, which is your primary stress hormone, is naturally at its highest peak. Scientists call this the cortisol awakening response. And what most people do during that peak is grab their phone, scroll through notifications, read emails, check social media, and immediately flood their brain with stimulation, comparison, and urgency. What that does is take an already elevated stress hormone and spike it even higher, essentially programming your nervous system to stay in a heightened state of alertness and anxiety for hours. So here's the pattern interrupt that changes everything. Delay the phone for just 10 minutes after waking. Just 10. Do not look at a screen. Instead, do one of the simplest things your body already knows how to do. Breathe. But breathe intentionally. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts, exhale for 6 counts. This is called box breathing with an extended exhale, and it directly activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for calm. Doing this for just 5 to 10 minutes in the morning has been shown in clinical research to lower cortisol levels measurably within a single session. That is not theory. That is biology working in your favor. Now here is where I want you to pause and be honest with yourself. Not everyone watching this is actually ready to make a change. Some people prefer to keep searching for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect version of themselves that will finally make everything easy. And if that is you, this might not be the right time. But if you are the kind of person who knows that something has to shift, and you want support beyond what a single video can give you, we have got related programs linked right there in the description below. They go deep. They are practical. They are built for real people living real lives. Not someday people. Right now people. Take a look when you are ready, back to your day. Because it gets better, and it gets more specific. Let us talk about what happens in your body when chronic stress goes unaddressed. Cortisol and adrenaline, when constantly elevated, begin to damage your hippocampus, the area of your brain responsible for memory and emotional regulation. Studies show that people under long-term chronic stress experience measurable cognitive decline, immune suppression, digestive disruption, sleep deterioration, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. And here is the number that stops people cold. 77% of people in multiple large-scale surveys report experiencing physical symptoms caused directly by stress. 77%. That means the majority of physical complaints that people are walking around with every single day have stress woven into them. But here's the beautiful flip side. The same science that shows us the damage also shows us the recovery. Your nervous system is not fragile. It is remarkably adaptable. And with the right daily habits, it can begin recalibrating within days, not months, days. Movement is one of the most powerful tools you have, and I am not talking about training for a marathon. I am talking about 20 to 30 minutes of moderate physical movement. Walking, cycling, stretching, dancing in your living room. It does not matter. What matters is that movement causes your body to release endorphins, serotonin, and brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is essentially a compound that helps your brain literally grow healthier. Exercise reduces cortisol. It improves sleep quality. It sharpens focus. And people who exercise regularly report feeling significantly less stressed, even during objectively stressful periods of their lives. That is not motivation poster material. That is measurable neurological change. Now let us talk about something you do every single day and probably never think of as a stress management tool. Eating. Not what you eat, but when and how. Skipping meals, eating rushed, eating while scrolling, eating while anxious. These behaviors trigger your body's stress response because they signal scarcity and urgency to your nervous system. A simple shift of sitting down for even one meal a day with no screen, no distraction, just presence signals safety to your body. And when your body feels safe, cortisol drops. Digestion improves, mood stabilizes, it costs you nothing, and it takes the same amount of time you were already spending eating. Sleep is the area where most people are unknowingly making everything worse. Every hour of sleep your body loses, cortisol levels rise. Sleep deprivation is one of the most potent stress amplifiers known to science. But here is the specific habit that transforms sleep quality faster than almost anything else. Stop all screens at least 60 minutes before bed. The blue light from screens suppresses melatonin production and keeps your brain in a heightened alert state. Replace that 60 minutes with dim light, a warm shower, gentle stretching, or simply quiet. People who implement this single change report falling asleep faster, waking fewer times through the night, and feeling genuinely rested within 1 to 2 weeks. One habit, 2 weeks, dramatically different nervous system. And then there's the habit that most people dismiss because it sounds too simple to be real. Gratitude. Not the surface-level kind where you write 3 things because someone told you to. The deep, visceral kind where you actually sit with one thing, one specific thing that went right today, and you let yourself feel it fully. Research from the field of positive psychology shows that this practice, done consistently, measurably increases serotonin and dopamine, reduces cortisol, and rewires neural pathways toward positive pattern recognition over time. Your brain literally starts scanning for what is working instead of defaulting to what is wrong. That shift alone changes how stressful your life feels, even if nothing external changes. Here's what I want you to sit with. The cost of ignoring all of this is not just stress today, it is the compounding effect of a nervous system running on emergency fuel for years. The relationships that erode, the health that deteriorates quietly, the joy that gets pushed to later and later until later feels impossible. That cost is enormous, and most of it is invisible until it is not. But you do not have to figure this out alone, and you do not have to piece it together from 100 different sources. The programs in the description below exist because of people exactly like you. People who are done just surviving their days and are ready to actually feel different. People who want someone in their corner showing them the exact path, not just the concepts. If you have been waiting for a sign to finally do something for yourself, this is it. Do not let this be another video you watched and forgot by tomorrow. The link is right there. The next step is one click. Take it now while you still feel this. Because the moment this video ends, the noise comes back. And you deserve more than noise.